Today, we're gonna tell you why we're in front of this house, what we're doing, and where we are.
Lots of big news in this video, guys. Let's go.
Hello and welcome back. If it's your first time here, I'm Scott.
And I'm Allison.
And we are
Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
We're full-time RVers. We do destination videos, tips and tricks, and all things RV. That sounds like something you'd like. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button and come along on our journeys.
Well, we made it down here to St. Petersburg, downtown, I guess, kind of. We are actually looking at the water through a little bit of construction here. But we stopped at the Seahorse restaurant. We're gonna go in with our friends and get a little breakfast here. And then I think we're going to take you around and see some other sights here in St. Pete.
I am taking a break from our plan still after our cruise, and so I'm looking forward for some good grub and then back on track tomorrow. We're here now at the beautiful Pass-A Grill Beach. We just finished up lunch at the Seahorse restaurant, and we didn't have seahorse. It wasn't on the menu. Can you believe it? I don't know that I'd eat that. I am very picky, y'all, so I had to try a Cuban sandwich. And I don't like pickles and I don't like mustard, so I ordered it without pickles or mustard, but for some reason it still tasted like the meat was marinated in pickle juice or something like that. So I could not eat that sandwich. Thankfully, Joanna gave me her pancake and they took the sandwich off the bill, so that was nice. We had great service and the food was good.
It was, yeah. And now we're out here just enjoying the view from the Pass-A Grill Beach. You can see behind us, there are quite a few people out here today. It is a Sunday, midday, right around noontime now, and the water is beautiful here. I don't think this is Tampa Bay anymore, but I'm not exactly sure what the water is behind us. I do know it's salty, and the beach is beautiful.
And I don't know why they call this Pass-A Grill. We didn't do our research beforehand because we didn't know where we were going, but I wonder, you know, if they like Pass-A Grills or what the story is behind this. Maybe we'll find out and let you know.
Yeah, if you know, let us know down in the comments. The people that we're hanging out with here just dropped us off here and said, this is a really cool place. This is like kind of touristy or whatever, and so you should shoot this. So here we are.
Stand by the fire. Your tiny hand in mine, you're 5 feet off the ground, you rest on my shoulder.
Well, I'd like to tell you how we met Joanna and Matt and a little bit about their amazing story. This is a story of infertility and God's blessings. Joanna and I met, along with Matt, when we were living in Okinawa, Japan. Matt was stationed there in the Navy, and Joanna and I met at church and just became instant friends, and we were prayer partners. And one of the things we prayed for many years was for them to have a baby. They so wanted a baby. Joanna and Matt had to go through fertility treatments in Japan and had several disappointments. And years later, they were trying again in the US, and time after time, they just could not have the blessing that they wanted. And it was such a longing in their heart. They knew that it was from God. So they eventually found a surrogate parent, a surrogate mother. And of all times, they found a surrogate mother in the Ukraine, and of all places anyhow, but of all times, when the mother got pregnant with their baby, the war broke out in the Ukraine. So that was a huge story of prayer. I keep hoping Joanna and Matt will write a book about it. But through all of the trials and the issues and the tears and the disappointments and just prayers after prayers, they were able to fly into Poland and then be escorted into the Ukraine and pick up their precious little blessing, little Matt. And you see him in this video. He's such a blessing, and it was so great to spend the time with him, to get to know little Matt. He really took a liking to Scott. He would grab Scott's finger and take him over to pick up rocks, and they were just buddies. They got to hang out together. And Joanna and Matt have some exciting future coming up, and I don't want to say about it here, but I can't wait to see them again and see the blessings that God continues to give them. I just love having friends like this everywhere we go.
Well guys, if you haven't guessed by now, that's right, we are mooch docking here at Matt and Joanna's place in beautiful St. Pete, Florida.
It has been an amazing time. They took us to explore the area. We went out to eat lots of good food, and we got to play with little Matt. Such a blessing. I love their story. Well, we're leaving St. Petersburg and our good friends, Matt and Joanna and little Matt. It was so amazing spending time with them. And we had a wonderful time, and they prayed us out, and we can't wait to see them again. Hopefully we'll make it to Okinawa to visit them once they get settled over there.
Right, hopefully it won't be another 10 years. I was blown away when they said it had been 10 years. I had no idea it was that long since we'd seen them. But last time we saw them, they definitely didn't even have the little baby, little Matt.
Yes. So today we're heading to, hey babe, where are we going?
I don't know, South Carolina.
Yes, you got it right. We're going to Hardyville, South Carolina, just north of Savannah for the Switch It Up huddle. So y'all come along.
So fragile in the night, in this moment, forever be, forever be.
We are here at our first stop of probably many today, guys. Just out of Tampa, about 30 miles or so. Still heading to South Carolina, out in Hardyville, but we had to stop here at the rest stop. This was the last rest stop for, it said 29 miles, I believe, so it was time. With the program we're on and how old we are, it's hard to pass the rest stop, guys. Don't get old. It's not fun.
We're about 3 hours out of St. Pete, and this is what we've got.
Bumper to bumper on I-75. I think it's probably going to be this way all the way to Atlanta, guys. I doubt it really, but Atlanta has some of the worst traffic, and that's right here on this same interstate. We're obviously still in Florida, a long ways from Atlanta, but part of full-time life. If you want to be a full-time RVer and you think you're going to avoid traffic, I got a bad story for you, and here it is.
Yeah, and I gotta pee. And the rest area is closed because of this construction that we're in. So hopefully this doesn't last very long because I gotta go, y'all.
Yeah, worst case scenario, we pull over and put the slide out and get up there and use our own, but we like to use either rest stops or gas stations or whatever while we're on the road, so see what happens. Stick around, guys. Well, we did make it, guys. The traffic, you can't see it right now. Let me turn you around, maybe you can. On the highway right over here is still barely moving. We are on one of the Ocala exits here at a BP. So we did make it to a place that we can actually use the restroom. When we do this, when we're on the road, we always like to buy something, either a water or possibly a fountain drink or maybe a little snack, depending on you know, how the day's going. Today, Allison went in first, and I'm still out here doing the dance. But hey, we made it to the BP. After this, we're gonna have to figure out how to get back on the road and continue northbound on 75. We only have a few more miles on 75 anyway. And then we get off of 75 for another highway route. So stick with us, guys. We're going to take you on all of our stops today because we've never done this with you guys before. We did miss one fuel stop, but hopefully you'll be here for the next one, so stick around.
In this moment, forever be, forever be.
We made it to our next stop. This time a little bit different. We had to take the dogs out. Hopefully you can see them back there. So this is kind of a day of firsts again. So don't forget, if you're traveling around with pets, you also need to plan stops for them as well. We also needed a restroom break again, however, so we stopped, we got them out, let them walk around and do their thing, and we went in and did our thing too. Now we're back on the road. We're about 2 hours or 2.5 hours, I guess, from South Carolina and our destination. So let's go. We'll see what else we can run into.
It won't be long, fading now into a memory, a picture on the wall, a moment frozen not to fall. In this moment, in this moment.
We are here now, really close to the South Carolina border. We're only about 15 miles or so from our exit that we're going to take for our park tonight. And one of our techniques is we stop about 15 or 20 miles roughly, if we can at least, and use the restroom one last time. That way when we get into a park or into the place where we're going to stay for the night, we're not kind of rushed to hurry up and get the slides out, get everything down and everything, so we can get into the restroom. So that's our technique, and that's why we are here so close to our exit on this time around. So stick with us. Let's go see how South Carolina is. Come on.
Forever be in this moment, in this moment. Forever be.
Well guys, we made it to South Carolina.
Yes, we are here at Savannah Lakes RV Resort in Hardeeville, South Carolina, just north of Savannah. And we're here with a group of friends. It's going to be a lot of fun.
But our first stop is going to be at Wormsloe Plantation. That's in Georgia, right?
That's in Savannah.
That's right, Savannah, Georgia. We're so close to the border, guys. South Carolina and Georgia, we're literally only a few miles from the border. So let's go check out Wormsloe Plantation.
Who am I that the maker of heaven would love me and know me by name? In a world where I feel like a stranger, His love came and found me the same. In each breath that I breathe, when
I want to welcome you here to Wormsloe, keeping in mind that today we're going to do our best to crack open a history book that spans up to about 5,000 years ago, okay, on the longer side. And then more recently, we have history as recent as the early 1900s. So lots of information to share with you all. Some of the most recent history will be closer to the gate, and then as we make our way down to the field, you're going to learn a little bit more and a little bit more.
to love me with grace. In the midst of my pride and rebellion, His love wouldn't give up the chase. In each breath that I breathe, when I wake or I sleep, everything I need is found in you, all in you. Everything I need is found in you, found in you, Jesus. Everything I need is found in you, all in you.
Well, the guided portion of our tour is over, and it concluded with what's probably going to be my favorite part. We got to see the
Gopher tortoise.
gopher tortoise. He's an endangered species. They had 10 of them transplanted here whenever they were building an apartment somewhere and they had to be relocated. So we actually got to see it, and you just got to see it. Now we're heading down to see the old ruins and the museum.
Yes, and the little black fencing you saw when I was filming the gopher tortoise, that's because they will try for over a year to get back to where they came from. They'll even go hundreds or thousands of miles, I guess, to get back to where they came from. And since they rehomed them here, they're trying to keep them in for at least a year until they apparently lose that urge to get back to their home, because it's no longer there. There's apartments there.
Jesus, when I'm lost, when I'm scared, everywhere you are there. Everything that I need is made in you complete. Everything I need is found in you, all in you. Everything I need is found in you, found in you, Jesus. Everything I need is found in you.
We're doing the hop-on, hop-off trolley tour, like the old town trolley tour, and our first stop was stop number 3. We got off to have lunch at the City Cafe, and let me warn you, I'm traumatized after that. We had ketchup at our table, and I shook it to put it on my food, and it exploded like a volcano all over me. I had ketchup all over me, I had ketchup all over our friend, all over him. It went every direction.
It was a ketchup shower. It was even on the wall behind her.
And it stinks. I smell like a ketchup bottle, like a fermented ketchup bottle. So
Worse than normal, y'all.
I'm going clothes shopping.
No.
Well, we didn't bring you much from Savannah. We did the trolley tour after the plantation tour, and we got off at site stop 3 and had lunch, as you saw the ketchup explosion. And then after that, it was a long wait to catch the next trolley. They were really busy, and so by the time we got on that trolley, there was only time to go around to the rest of the stops. We didn't have time to get off or anything. In fact, we were late getting back to our parking because the traffic was a nightmare. So we definitely have to go back to Savannah. So much to see there, so hopefully we'll get to go back another time.
Absolutely. There's just a ton of history there, guys. Like she said, we did end up finishing the hop on, hop off. We didn't do any hopping off, but the people there were very knowledgeable, as they should be, and there were just a ton of history there.
Well, here's our site at Savannah Lakes RV Resort. We're in Site 71, and we'll give you a little tour.
This site was really nice, guys, as most of them seem to be here. All of the sites are paved, like this one, as you can see. Ours was really level. We pulled in here, it didn't have any trouble leveling at all. I did see one person that had a Class C down a ways, and they were up off the ground on the front a little bit. But like I said, our site was perfectly level, no problems at all. Full hookup site. The power pedestal does have 50 amp. We are 30, and it also has 20 amp service, dump station, and water fill as well. So that was nice. Everything is pretty well manicured. This is a brand new park, guys. I don't think this has been open for more than a month or two. The grass, I think this was probably some kind of cow pasture or something at one point, because the grass is a little sparse, but and it seems to be a little bit dead right now, but they are working on it. They have been around to do some yard maintenance and all that stuff since we've been here, so they're keeping up with it pretty well. We'll come around this side onto the camping side, and you can see over here on the camping side, the pad actually kicks out a ways. So if you had a fire pit or something you wanted to put down there yourself, you could do that. They do not supply at this time fire rings or picnic tables actually. I saw one, maybe two sites in the park that actually had picnic tables, but ours did not come with one. Not sure if they plan on doing all picnic tables for all sites in the near future or not, but as I say, this was our site here while we were here in South Carolina, and we really enjoyed it. So I think that's where we're going to leave you here, guys. Stay tuned for next week's video, as we're going to be leaving here from South Carolina, heading into Georgia and probably beyond. We've got a 2-day stop in Georgia, and then we will be heading up to Washington State. So you're going to want to make sure you subscribe so you don't miss all of our travels. As you may or may not remember, we are going all the way up to Alaska and the Arctic Ocean.
I'm so excited!
So you're going to want to stick around for that, guys, and you might even want to hit the notification bell so that you know when we post our next videos. Well, as always, guys, thanks for sticking around, and Semper Fi.
And God bless.
Hey y'all, we are Broken Dreams Reborn.
And we will see y'all next time on Jarhead and Ginger's Journey.
Bye y'all.